And you hear Castor pop up. I'm sorry, Channing. I wish it were different, but it's not. And the memory of Fairfax doesn't die with you. I'll carry it for you. He looks over to him. You gonna carry that weight? You gonna do that? You see him reach for his sword. And if I don't, y'all gonna kill me, huh?
Jump so there can be a new Fairfax, Channing. Another Fairfax.
You see him quickly draw out his sword, which gets a response from Captain Riker to do the same.
I think as Sebastian takes his sword out, Jericho will just kind of hold a hand up to him. Hold on a sec.
This was my father's, and his father's before him. He just looks at it and throws it to the ground, hearing it clatter. That's good. I'd rather die not being like you than have to live, becoming what you are.
Oh,
Gregor turns his head, knowing what that is about to me.
we'll make it right to you in the next life, Chen.
I don't know if we ever could.
You hear him just say, I'm coming, Rosemary. I know you've been waiting. Huh. I'll be. Who goes to fish him out?
Bradford would.
Bradford, roll me a perception.
I can do that now.
Oh, that's super good. As you go to fish him out, you see a brief spectral image wrapped around him as the life fades from his eyes.
Yeah. God damn, Clint was right. And then he just goes back to his spot.
When Brother Ezekiel comes by to go get at Channing's body, he'll just give Satchel hold out the blade. It's important for him to remember all his traditions. Make sure he wakes up with that, huh?
I'm sure he'll want it when he wakes up.
Suppose you're quite experienced on this, huh? Watchman Ezekiel.
He just looks back to you real quick while carrying his body, and then goes back to his business. You hear Brother Ezekiel say, "We're going to take a pause. Have to get reinforcements in."
Reinforcements.
I'm tapped.
Oh, right.
Do y'all do anything sort of in this reprieve?
Oh yeah, pretty much like the moment he's just like, I'm tapped, and then they leave to go get to Bradford just kind of like almost collapses into a sitting position on the ground.
I think I would like to enjoy the fresh air these lives are reinforcing. Would anyone like to join? Take a walk around, clear your head.
My legs getting stiff standing here.
You should see the Onyx Tower. The people out there that don't get tapped and you're standing there the whole time. Anyone else?
How come? Not going to lie, I feel a bit sick to my stomach in here.
You get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it.
As a watchman caster, you have to. And you could reroll it with your ring.
Nah. I don't think it makes a
Fair
huge
enough.
difference to him.
Holy shit, to Bradford.
At the very least, Cass, they're being revived. This ain't the end. And now
I
they're
get that.
educated.
Far too soon. Far too soon.
He just looks up at where that gray mass of a sky is. Wonder if Channing was right.
On what?
It's better to die with your morals intact than live and change.
If you die with your morals intact, Watchman Castell, your family and friends die for your morals with you.
Change is a part of life. Just the way it is.
He just looks over at y'all. I think y'all are far too cynical.
It's not cynical, it's the way it is. Things change, we change. Anything can change, and everything will change. Know what I mean?
You just see him like sort of getting frustrated. It's not like that.
What's it like, kid?
We only change because it's easier. Because it makes it easier for us to change.
I don't think there was a set answer for that, Watchman Castell. Sometimes it's easy for places to stay stagnant, complacent. Other times you are right. It is easier to change, run away from the acceptance and struggle. There is not right answer, not in my observations. Come on, let's not dirty this walk. It's meant to clear our heads, not cloud it further.
He just picks up a blade of grass and grabs it and looks at it. You know, I kind of think about Briggy
Whatever.
and Harbjorn. Boy. The stagnation that kept him the same. Hate for those who they were always against. But they changed. They changed for the better. But then I look at this world that we're in, and it changed too, and made everything so much worse.
Going to those statues I first saw you in front of, that change will happen again, for the better. It could be any one of us, supposedly.
Do you really think that?
Do you want my honest opinion?
A hard truth is better than a comforting lie.
I think it will happen. And I think when it does happen, if it happens, it will be through immense amounts of struggle. Many lives will be lost. I think at the end of it, there'll be very few people left. But those few that are there, they'll be changed forever. And they'll have a brand new world to look at, with the suffering behind their eyes.
You just see as your words have spoken right into his soul. He just starts sort of letting tears fall down his face.
Oh,
Do you think it'll be worth it?
I don't know. As you say, Watchman Caster, sometimes being true to your convictions is a good thing. Those people that remain at the end, I think, will be very true to their convictions, and they'll be wondering the same thing. I don't know if I would be amongst that number. And I don't envy them. Wondering. I don't know. But what I do know is when we start laying down our arms, when we stop doing sacred practices such as this, we're only inviting struggle with no chance at success. This, I know, is at times unbearable. It wasn't easy my first time doing it. I don't imagine that is the case for you. But this is a necessary evil, if you would.
He just sort of looks up at the sky. Sometimes I feel like that weight is going to crush me.
If that were to happen, what would you do? Break, bend, fall, seek comfort, seek others.
I haven't considered a world in which we fail. But maybe that would be easier. If the cost is so high.
The cost will be paid regardless, Watchman Caster. It's a question of if the willingness of it buys you comfort. I'm sure it is better on one's legs to bend than to stand strong.
He just sort of nods. I feel like that's a burden King Carthalion knew.
King Garth-Mod. Who knows what an old king would think like.
Right.
Jerk kind of pulls out his collar. It's a mystery.
You hear Brother Ezekiel call back. Guess that's our time.
I hope the tears you shed give you some catharsis.
They always do. Especially for the ones who cannot.
I
Back
think
to
we
it then.
appreciate it. For Sebastian can
Hmm.
go all the way back in. Like, Jericho will just kind of like put a hand on his shoulder
Hmm.
and say, "I don't know who you are. God damn, are you exactly what we needed right now?"
Rangers
like
go
it.
where they're needed.
I like your words, funny man, even if you say them weird.
They used to call us frogmen because we hide in marshes and sound like we have frogs in our throats. And then he just rejoins the line.
While they were outside, Gregor would ask Carolyn if she's doing okay.
Doing okay? No. It's the most stressful time I've ever had in my life.
I understand.
Do you think the rest of them are going to?
I think they will.
She just looks over towards Flora and back. Just worried about Quentin.
I think you will. It'll be okay. We'll get through this.
Right. We've trained them the best we can. We've prepared them the best we can. We have to take comfort in that. So who do y'all call next?
We just had a hard one. You want to go for an easy one?
Let's do.
Who's the
Let's
easy
do
one on the
a.
list?
Let's do a wild card. Let's call Michael in.
I'm down for wild card because it might be super easy or super hard or something in the middle.
I'm curious what happens when he dies, though. I kind of want to.
Yeah, I don't.
We're gonna find out.
I dead ass. I'm wondering if we'll have to beat Michael into submission because he wants to jump, but the monster won't let him.
Do we want in that case, because we don't know what might happen if he potentially dies, to save him for last for like dramatic potential finish?
No, it's the mystery box. Let's do the mystery box. No?
I think.
I'll take the mystery box right now.
Okay.
Just because we might need to lick our wounds afterwards.
No, I understand. I'm not looking forward to getting my ass beat by
All
Profi.
right. Let's go.
Would Sebastian have gotten like a lowdown from Riker when he was like first walking to the barracks, like way back in like 2 sessions ago? Like, what's up with Michael? Like, hey, we have a cadet who like has a monster inside him. I feel like I was like something.
Probably, yeah.
Person now should just know.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah, I
FYI.
think that info's probably made it around a little bit. So you hear Riker call, all right, wild card's up next. Get ready.
I activate my blade song.
Mhm.
He's just gonna be fucking weird.
I have like spells to cast that I want to cast.
Cadet Michael, step forward. He slowly makes his way up, and as he sees all of y'all, he just breathes a sigh of relief
Oh
before
no!
walking up.
Why is old Bradford here again? What is going on?
Why does it keep reappearing?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone now.
Maybe it might just be a glitch.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
It did not sound like that.
I forgot what you sounded like.
Cadet Michael, today we ask of you something I do with no joy, but it must be done regardless. Okay. We're asking you to lay your life down so that your comrades may live and so that the watch can go on, fulfilling its purpose. He sort of looks down. I figured this was coming. What do I need to do? Step forward and join the brave few who sacrificed. He just steps over, sees the ledge. That's a pretty far way down. He looks back at the rest of y'all.
Feel sure if you fall backwards.
He just nods. I'm sorry I couldn't have been like everyone else. I know I created a lot of problems for you.
Logan will be proud of you.
You're not the problem. This world is.
He just nods. Okay, I'm going now.
Thank you. Ooh.
For he jumps and lands, and you hear a
God damn it.
Shing.
as I just do something I forgot to do.
Just real quick, go grab something. Oh, that's why you needed that. Oh, okay.
No, what? What? No, get out
Oh
of here.
no!
Yeah, that's crazy. God damn it. Stop.
Alright, there we go. Alright. So you see Riker look over the edge. Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Get the blades out.
Does that count?
It counts.
Just gotta beat him.
So you, as
That's
you
a
look
problem,
over the
blading
edge, see skewered across these stalactites is the monster trying to free itself.
Well,
Immediately
it's not a-
rush over.
Just
I'll
a
have to-
dozen watchmen jump over the edge and fucking like Julius Caesar, this monster.
Well, it's not the
Alright,
Fiend,
let's-
so.
Let's see.
Sebastian
What-
takes one by shooting a crossbow shot at it.
Alright, one of y'all gets slammed. Who goes first?
I'll take
Mibs.
it.
Wait, is that nat 20 an auto success, or is there a world you can still like get it to miss?
That's an auto success.
Okay, never mind. Well, Sebastian definitely was first because he was just gonna shoot it with a crossbow.
Ooh.
Oh, if you're not going down, you can just shoot it.
Okay, I just shoot him.
Okay.
Fucking jumping down there, and I can take it, and I'm reckless, and I wanna take it.
You see
Can I
Jericho
reach him
jump
with
down
a-
there.
Throwing weapon?
You're throwing downwards, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, go on.
As you step through the shadows and you feel his fist grab you and start slamming at you as you're cutting at his wrist.
Oh, hold on. Can you put my token in front of his?
Are you trying to align that?
There we Yep. You're just getting puny god by this motherfucker. You're like, oh,
What is Sharina Shamash's reaction to all this, by the way?
As she goes down, is it
it's not-
time to? Oh my god!
I'm a
And you
wild
just
god.
slamming him as he's being shot to
Okay,
death.
We cannot
Hey,
stay up.
when he ends his turn within 30 feet of me, I'm gonna activate a rune on him and see if it puts him out.
Okay, what is that?
It's this one.
It's the. Oh, what is it?
I think with all the arrows, he just sort of like lulls over, and you see him like softly punch Jericho one more time before fading.
Jericho just like laying very uncomfortably in these rocks. I got wildcatted.
I can see that.
The monster is made of monster.
I can see that.
Hey, little brother, are you okay down there?
Do you need healing?
Yeah, how hurt? How much? How like critical? That's not wasn't critical, right?
Scale of 1 to 10. How dead?
Let's find out. I feel fine, honestly.
I don't trust you.
Oh, ooh. I'm gonna make a roll.
You just hear Riker say, "Are you sure? I think I can see the tendon popping out of your leg."
Can I ask Jericho to make an insight roll?
Absolutely. Fuck it, no guidance. He's busy healing himself.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Putting tendons back into place.
All is well in the world. Yeah, so is Michael actually dead? Like, after all that? Or is he still intact and we had to, like, cut his throat or something?
He's dead.
Okay, gotcha.
Get him
And
up
you
there.
can see after he falls out of his monster form. Sebastian, for you, this would be a first, but his skin is stretched and scarred in ways that has left him pretty horribly deformed. Unlike other types of transformations, it's still his body that's transforming. It's just having to stretch to that new size.
Can Sebastian do something? Can he try, or can he use, God, where is it?
Ooh, that's pretty good.
This.
You
on
can.
him? I don't know how that works against an unconscious target, but...
As you look and you see the bloody bandages hanging off of him dripping down into the water on his malformed appearance, you just take a good assessment of him. In this form, he's as normal as can be. AC 15.
Can I have
But
used this when I first shot at him if you're okay
I
with
think
it?
so. Yeah, absolutely. Sure, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's see. It gives you what information?
AC
Type?
resistances, immunities. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that Sebastian's curious is what the fuck am I looking at?
The type of the monster is a celestial darkened type 1.
A darkened celestial,
Correct. Dual type.
which by all accounts, to Sebastian's knowledge, should be semi-contradictory.
Nigh on impossible.
AC 16. Damage
wow.
resistance -4 to everything.
Nice.
And conditions: immune to charmed, frightened, paralyzed, poison, and exhausted.
Yep. That track.
Lucian, he's not looking at you anymore. He's looking kind of down at the ground after shooting a little bit. If it's not too much to ask, could you please get a vial of blood from Michael before we wake him up?
Let's get him back up
It's
first.
starting to sound like Erica.
No, yeah, of course.
Sebastian's just gonna shoot a UT up and bring Michael with him.
Mm-hmm.
I have a poisoner's kit. Could I just like have an empty vial that was in that kit ready to be used and collect a vial?
Sure.
I imagine there's a lot
As
of
you-
holes to look at right now.
As you bring them up, you start collecting a vial, and Sharina Shamash comes down to grab him, and she sort of like cradles him as she sees you taking his blood. What is wrong with you?
He looks at her. Best time?
Okay.
She cast a revivify on him before Brother Ezekiel comes in to carry him off. And instead of how he was carrying the other people, sort of like logs, he does sort of cradle him like you would a child.
Inside check. No. Let's go.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Sort of in the way you would to say, he's been through enough.
Sebastian just sort of whisper under his breath. To think the restoration is still at the heart. He'll get back up from crouching next to Michael's body and just turn on his heel fluidly towards Lucian and present the corked vial as requested. Watch me, Lucian.
Watch me, Sebastian. You my thing.
Nods. What are you going to do with that, by the way?
Help him out.
That's good. Does he? He's going to say this more aloud to the room. Does he normally do that?
Yes.
Oh,
Can he
yeah,
not-
like all the time.
Can
It
he
gets
normally
worse,
control
actually. It
it?
become even bigger.
Can he control it?
Kind
A
of.
bigger one.
In most
The
cases.
other one, no. This one, yes.
There's a worse one.
Yeah. It doesn't particularly like me.
We'll give you the summary later. We're in the middle of something.
Reminds me of Red Fang.
Sorry, who?
Later.
Red
You
Fang.
see
Their blood cloak.
Shireen walk up to Captain Riker. This is barbaric. We could not continue to do this.
Watch us!
Shove us in the pit.
He's like, not this again.
Be thankful you're not a cadet.
God.
Get back in
Dang.
line. This is the way we do things. It's not sunshine and rainbows like it is in Cathar land.
Catharland. I want to go there. How much is the ticket?
It's not a real place. It's a fake place. You made that up.
Who's next?
Send Byron in. We need an easy one.
I agree with Byron.
Out of game, I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
Sebastian's gonna look Jericho up and down, make sure he's not like severely wounded after he got a munch from Bradford.
He kicks one of his legs and you hear something snap back into place. Seems fine.
Okay.
You just see Commander Donner sort of look back over at your leg and then slowly move back to his position.
Insight? I feel like Commander
What does
Don has
this
like a
mean?
DC 35 insight. So
It's more in a way like he just leans sort of behind you over at it. Like, oh, neat.
Oh damn, that like went right back in place. Cool.
You see Byron enter. Cadet Byron, please make your way forward. He stands forward and gives a salute. I am here as ordered. Cadet Byron, what we ask you is not an easy thing, and not something any of us take lightly. We brought you here today to fulfill an oath that you made on your first day at the Watch. To give your life for what was called. He just sort of pauses, looks around at everyone. And I try to open a sheet and fail. There we go. Let's see, what does he get with a 23 insight?
is that what's with the disadvantage?
From reading the room. It was just odd from last time.
Ooh. Yeah, do we need to roll
Well, I got a
deception?
5.
I feel like we could roll intimidation.
Yeah, what
Persuasion?
What are you rolling for just to?
I'm not even gonna bother rolling deception.
He probably gets that there's a lot of emotions broiling under Gregor's exterior.
If he looks at Lucian's posture, he can tell that he's a bit uncomfortable.
Sebastian would try to be a much weaker gradient of Donner of being very statuesque.
I think.
Yeah. You've seen a lot of Watchmen. Very
Yeah.
few do the gargoyle like Commander Donner.
um,
Commander Donner, the Belfry.
Belfry Donner. Oh, the Belfry. Actually, that's his moniker.
Commanders don't get titles though, right? Like they're just called
Mhm.
commanders. Yeah, so
It's like,
worst process of recruitment too.
but yeah, I think if he tries to read Jericho, he sees that Jericho. At this point, I think Jericho is like, in stark contrast to everyone else, very calm because we're in his mind we're 6 for 6, and he's confident that the people that are remaining, except for maybe Quentin, are going to take the leap. So, he sees that Jericho is very calm and almost blasé about this, about him in particular taking the jump. But I think it comes from a place of ignorance.
He just looks around.
Mhm.
Okay, I understand. I've certainly done enough in life to deserve it.
Oh.
And it's about time that's caught up to me. He looks to Captain Riker, does a salute. And I hope I can make amends in death. Before jumping over.
I mean, technically true. Who goes to get him?
Arsenal. He's just going. He's gonna shoot his like UT like before he jumps, and then fall and then start like semi-repelling, but not
down.
really. Nah, he's still using the momentum of falling, but he does use it to halt himself.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Byron back up.
Yeah, he's a big lad.
He's a
Not as
big
big as
boy.
Mule, but his armor's
big boy.
heavier. Did you bring him back up? Shireen comes over.
I'm assuming she still looks visibly disgusted by the barbaric practice.
Absolutely.
As Ezekiel
That's-
comes to take him away, Sebastian has words to say. But
Yeah, absolutely.
did you not know what you were signing up for, Cathal?
I didn't know there would be such acts of depravity.
We're the Black Watch, Cathal, Shemina of Shamash. Leave the pleasantries for the White Watch. I suggest you get used to it if you keep being stationed here.
You
And-
just see her sort of grit her teeth and sort of run her index and middle finger from her forehead down to her chin. And she just says, Sangalia, give me serenity.
Zangela give you mercy that you stay stationed here, Shemina of Shamash. You would not do well otherwise.
That's enough.
Sebastian, the anti-sim.
Anti-Quint.
I was honestly thinking
Anti-Quint.
Similar.
Yeah, I'm like catching on my day, you know?
Yeah.
I got bouncing out.
Evil Quinn be like, isn't attracted to Shireen of Shamash.
Evil Quinn tells Carolyn off, and then gets smothered in the middle of the night by Carolyn.
Who's next? Let's get this done.
Let's do
Naya.
Calliope.
Ooh.
Really?
I think Calliope would be easier than Naya.
Yeah.
So I say we do Naya.
Alright.
Can we do Calliope next because that'd be a fun.
Yeah, I think a wombo combo of the two of them fits.
Mhm.
Do we want to end on Grim or on Quentin?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it'll be this. It'll basically be this.
Naya, Calliope,
Grimold, then
Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
Quentin.
You got 4 minutes, just a heads up. If everyone can
Oh
do it.
fuck me!
Yeah.
It's nice.
All right. So speedrun. Just speedrun.
Speedrun.
Nice. Sick
He
clips.
brings her forward. Cadet Naya, you're being called upon to make the ultimate sacrifice I do not ask this lightly, and I do not do it with any joy. We've called you here for you to die so that others may live. She just slams her eyes back over to Poye.
You son of a-
Sebastian does similar, just to see Poe's reaction.
What's this about un pito? This is the way it is, little sister. You see her, like, start to get infuriated. You do this to me?
Oh,
To your own sister? If I could do it for you, I would, little sister. But this be the way it is. She looks her eyes over to you, Bradford. Do you say anything?
God, he wants to, but Garth doesn't have the brain power to think. I don't know. I think it would just keep it simple of, we all have to make a sacrifice. We all make these sacrifices. And it has to be you.
Would Bradford have clued anybody in on that wasn't there? Like what the deal was
What deal?
with her
You
being
thought
dragon
Naya?
marked and stuff like that? Yeah.
Oh, no, that's him and Boy. That's it.
Okay.
I cannot believe this. Came across